Doctor Strange's 2016 Marvel Studios film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the MCU, in Phase 4 of the Infinity Saga, and is directed by Scott Derrickson with Benedict Cumberbatch as the lead and the title character, Doctor Strange. And it also stars Tilda Swinton, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Benedict Wong, Mads Mikkelsen, and Rachel McAdams. This movie follows the story of Dr. Stephen Strange, a brilliant and highly respected neurosurgeon after a horrific accident damaged the functionality of his most important tools, his hands. Desperately, he searches for a solution and or miracle, where he meets the Ancient One and trains in the mystic arts, but later finds himself entangled in a dispute and a plot to unleash a dark and horrifying evil onto the world that must be stopped. And just to start off, this movie has great action sequences with crazy and trippy visuals that is very much Inception inspired, and it utilizes a lot of the creative mind-bending aspects in the environment to its advantage that actually works out pretty well, like the fight scenes in the city in the mirror dimension, and to a lesser degree the ones in the sanctum with the henchmen. And as far as the final battle goes, it's not the conventional third act with Strange using his wits rather than a big scale fight sequence. But the story does feel rushed though when it comes to Strange's training and teachings. The romance between Strange and Christine isn't a big aspect of the story, with the character of Christine not really being utilized that much. So the relationship wasn't used as a plot device for the story, which is kinda uncommon when it comes to something like this introduced in a story like this. And McAdams is good in her role, but isn't given enough screen time to fully work with and further explore or develop her character more. Mikkelsen as the villain Caecilius is one of the weakest ones that they have in the MCU. He has no personality or charisma at all, with the only entertaining things done with him is the confusion of Doctor Strange's name and the mumbling dialogue when his mouth is covered. His look is interesting with his eye design, but still ordinary at the same time. And nothing really distinguishes him from the other followers, and which really made him feel more like a glorified henchman, which he kind of was. And it seemed like there was a good story there with his betrayal, but wasn't further explored, which is understandable, but the interest and development of the character suffers greatly for it. And Swinton is great as the Ancient One. It makes the character more favorable and not bland due to her performance. And Cumberbatch is incredible in the role as Strange. Definitely a role that he fit right into from the start, and delivers a great performance with an irresistible charisma. And Chiwetel Ejiofor as Mordo is good and enjoyable, and that goes for Benedict Wong as Wong, and both are really likable characters. The humor is hit or miss, but mainly a hit for me, and there are some nice emotional aspects that are done really great. But overall, this movie is very imaginative, it's entertaining, fun, it's a good looking film and very enjoyable. The characters are likable, the action is great. Not one of the best MCU films to me, but it's definitely not one of the worst at all. I guess you could say it kind of toes that line between being really great and good, and I really enjoyed it. And so that has been my review on Doctor Strange. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you guys on the next one. So peace out and stay safe.